Hello everyone, and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and we are on part 11 of Killzone Shadowfall. Uh, so yeah, before we begin, the PlayStation Showcase happened. Um, I think it was serviceable. It was okay. Obviously, I said in my last stream I was like I should temper my expectations, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna temper my expectations. I'd rather just be disappointed and kind of ride that high of being excited. Because once you're because being disappointed at these things, it's not really like the end of the world because there's so amazing games to be playing currently, and there's still hope down the horizon that you're gonna get what you're looking for. So the disappointment never really is that bad, but I do have complaints about this one. I just think they keep beating us over the head with it's not that I'm against the smaller titles or the third party titles, but how many times do we need to see Deathloop? How many times do we need to see GTA 5? Like this is what they showed us last year. And I know that it's part of the marketing, they have to keep reminding us of what's coming down the pipe, but I think you could still do that uh as a separate thing. You can just post it on your Twitter, post it on your on like the PlayStation's like blog or YouTube or all those networks. You can just you can post that there. But when you're having a PlayStation event, when people have been starving for one, there's no E3 events, there's no Gamescom or uh, P, uh, PAX or PSX or what is it? Yeah, PSX, right? PlayStation Experience. Like they don't do that anymore, and I get why they don't do that anymore. I like that they want to just have a little bit more control over what they put out and how they present things. And they put their little state of plays out, and they're very good with telling you what to expect with those, and that it's not going to be these big reveals. It's just like it's going to be a look at Horizon. It's going to be a look at um Ghost of Tsushima or something, or even if it's just Death, like they had one for Deathloop already. They had a whole state of play for Deathloop. I'm pretty sure, right? So it's just when they finally do reveal, it's like okay, we're gonna have a big PS5 event, and we're gonna this is gonna be big, and like they're like it's not gonna be this like just expect like obviously temper expectations because not everyone's always gonna be satisfied, but they made it pretty clear that this is like the same event that we got last year when they actually unveiled the PS5, and I just don't think it's like it was like the first 30 minutes, even more than that, I think, where they're showing us everything they showed us last year, and I just think this is not the platform for that. uh, I didn't want to see that what was like the vampire battle royale game or whatever it is. We saw that already. Um, the baby metal thing with like the shooter game or whatever. It's like we saw that already. Like we don't. They don't need to keep beating us over the head. And also like Rainbow Six Extraction. Like all this is stuff we already know about, and it's like giving us another extensive look at it doesn't really add much at this point. We already got that information. If we were going to be excited for it, we already were. So I don't know why they like. I know they have to keep reminding you, but it's like not on these showcases. Uh, and I get it too. Is that they need to kind of bring some filler. But you know what? There's so many games. I mean, isn't Shohei Yoshida? I know he was like demoted to indies, but if you need to like time to fill in these events, give him a platform. Like, there's so many games that they could be showing that aren't really getting their time to shine, really. So at least show those if you're gonna show the smaller titles. I know that they can't just show their whole load of AAA stuff, AAA first party. Um, but But yeah, I just think there's a better way. I feel like that they should have learned by now how to kind of. It's weird how we like I'm not an expert, but I just feel like everyone, the audience is kind of in agreement when it comes to like it. And let's get this. Let's set the record straight. It was a fine show. It definitely was, and it definitely pulled it together at the end. I think the most surprising thing was Marvel Wolverine. I just think it's surprising that Insomniac is repeatedly delivering. Like they really are like one of the greatest purchases, first party like uh acquisitions that we've made of recent. Like they are proving their worth like tenfold. Because within PS5, we've already have we already have Spider-Man remastered. We have Miles Morales. We have Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Um, they're delivering a lot, and now we had now they're obviously we know Spider-Man 2 is coming. That's another thing, and I know that Sony does this where they kind of reveal games that are going to be coming way later. I know they did the same thing with Last of Us 2 and Death Stranding, and then they showed, and it's like next year we're going to get another trailer, and the next year we're going to get another trailer, and I I feel like E3 like they were on such a roll like especially like 2016. Um but I feel like the reason they were on such a roll for like those last 3 years or well, I think it was 2018 was their last year that they did it. Um they kind of just showed everything that they got. Um they showed Days Gone, they showed Death Stranding, they showed Ghost of Tsushima. They showed all that all at once. They showed God of War. It was like everything was so. It's just when people say that this event was the best one they've done, I disagree. Not even just like the old they're kind of like heyday E3 that they had towards the end of that run, but even last year's was better for me in my opinion. I feel like last year we got um not just the PS5 reveal, but even if the PS5 reveal wasn't there, you got like the actual console like what it looks like. But they showed Horizon Forbidden West. They showed Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. They showed Miles Morales. They showed Demon Souls remake. They showed God of well they teased God of War. They Sackboy, Astrobot. We got a kind of a varied dish of choices, and they were all kind of exclusive to PlayStation. Obviously, exclusive. You can get them on PS4 also, but it was new games, and games are games. So I'll take that, and I thought that was exciting. And if you watch that sizzle reel of last year's showcase, it's so good. It's so good, and I think that was a better show by far. But this one, it's okay. It's good. It holds up. It holds its own. But it's just games like Wolverine is like one is the biggest impact that the show had. I think because I would not have expected that Insomniac and Marvel are looking to expand that universe on such a high quality scale and on a first party scale for Sony. Like and that like so like yeah, so Wolverine is very good. I think that was a like even the showmanship of how that teaser trailer revealed that with his claws coming out like that. Like I'm not even really a Marvel guy, but after playing, I've played Spider-Man. I've played Spider-Man Miles Morales because it came bundled with my PS5, and I was so on board with it. I'm not usually into Marvel, but I was like, this game is great. I'm loving the characters. I'm loving the world. I'm loving the traversal. Everything about that game, about those games are great. Um, so I'm excited for Wolverine. I'll probably pick it up. And I know for others who are actually like fans of Wolverine, they're losing their minds. So that was cool. Spider-Man 2 is something we know is coming, so it didn't really hit as much, but I think that trailer was cool. I think like because I'm not as uh I'm not as knowledgeable of like I've seen like the movies before in the past, but I know of Venom, and that reveal was very badass and very and definitely was executed awesomely. So I think that's cool. Um, and yeah, they're obviously they're gonna have to do a teaser this far out. They're not gonna show gameplay or like a more extensive trailer, but so that was fine. But it's like we already know that that's coming. We already know Insomniac's gonna do that. It's still pretty crazy that they're still they're completely transparent and showing what's happening, but and what they have planned, because then you have other studios like Naughty Dog who we know have they've been working on factions, uh, or more or less we know that they've been that factions is a thing for The Last of Us Part Two, and we're still in the dark about that, and that I don't understand because originally factions usually, I mean, originally you expect that factions was going to come bundled with part two, but I understood why it wasn't. I understood that they were very focused on the story. It's a big game for its single player, and they needed to get that right. And I completely agree with their decision to kind of delay the multiplayer. But now we're 2 years out. We're 2 years out since that release, since The Last of Us Part 2 release. So if you're not showing us anything, or at least teasing anything, or at least acknowledging it, that's weak in my opinion. I think like I would not. For me, like if I was a betting man, I would have said factions in some form was going to show up at this event. Maybe down the line, obviously, whatever. But I just think that's weird. I think it's weird that we don't know what Naughty Dog's doing. Obviously, I know they have multiple. I think they have two teams, maybe three. I'm not even sure. But and if we're not going to know what's going on with all of them, then that's fine. But factions, I think, was weird that didn't show up. And obviously, I want the multiplayer to be right, but they didn't have to show me a release date or anything, but at least acknowledge it. Um, then you have what else? Gran Turismo 7. I'm not like a very I had the first Gran Turismo for PS1. I'm not really into Gran Turismo, but I know it's a big game for a lot of people. But it's another game we know is coming. They already they that was actually revealed also at the last year's event, which was made it even more great, just to show that there's that genre of game for people that are especially with the Forza competition and all that, that they're going to be showing up and delivering. So I thought that trailer was cool though. I thought it was very sleek. I thought it was honestly, if that game came bundled with my PS5, I feel like it's one of those games where I'd be like, hey, after playing this, I kind of like this. I kind of like but it's not a game that I would seek out. But at the same time, it was a cool trailer. But again, the only game that was from first party that was presented there, that was a complete surprise, was Wolverine. Because again, God of War 2 or God of War Ragnarok, it it's necessary that they're showing it, um, because it's like obviously it was revealed last year that it was coming out 2021, and we knew that wasn't going to happen. It was too soon. So I didn't expect 2021 to be a thing, but now it's supposed to be whatever the date is. I forget, but um, so yeah, they have to show what the game is, but again, it's a game at this point that we know was coming. It didn't have the same impact as the E3 reveal, where when they actually reveal Kratos or whatever. It's at this point, it's like the showmanship for God of War 2 is is just for the God of War fans who have played God of, like, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know if like I'm being too sour or whatever, but basically it's just like I didn't have the same. It didn't have the same magic to me. Obviously, it's a game I'm gonna play. And I'm sure it's gonna be phenomenal. but in terms of the presentation, saving that one for last, like it was gonna be like the big swing, the big home run. It didn't really do much for me. It just something. I mean, maybe it's because the Matrix Resurrections trailer came out the same day, and I was just like, you know what, this trailer blows everything, just blew the whole Sony event out of the water for me. But that's just a personal thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so that's why my opinion is it's serviceable. They did good. They showed what they would have had to show, except even though factions wasn't there or whatever. But um, maybe and then now there's speculation that maybe there will be a second event. We'll have to see. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Ah! Now that scared the hell out of me. I don't know what was I supposed to do there. Oh my god. What? There was really no like. I know that the Lucas Cullen who we play as kind of gave me like a heads up on to react to that, but I just didn't expect that I would have had to. Another thing that was a little disappointing was, obviously I had kind of the speculation. I mean, they kind of set us up for this. Is that um the Crash 25th anniversary was on the same day as that showcase. They already sent out like pinatas of Lumpa Fruit to like media outlets and like YouTubers and streamers, saying kind of hinting towards this Wumpa League. And then they put out this trailer on the day saying of two of the lead developers from Toys for Bob saying like let's look back at what let's do a recap of what Crash has been like for 25 years or whatever. And it was kind of a not the best recap, but then they say like expect that you'll see Crash very soon, like new Crash or whatever. So it was basically just like letting us know that it's happening, which is good. I didn't expect that even though Toys for Bob is put on Call of Duty support, I didn't think that meant the end of the world, because I know Beanox has made Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and they came out with CTR, Nitro Field, and they worked on all the Crash games, all like those both the Tony Hawk and Crash games. So we'll have to see. Hey, Peppa Pig, how are you? What is this thing? But yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh, am I walking on the wall? Alright. And again, like, Guerrilla Games is supposed to have this second studio that's supposed to be working on some multiplayer project, and they got like some like one of the developers from Rainbow Six Siege on board to help them. So there's been speculation that like maybe there's like a new Killzone or a SOCOM, but that we got nothing from that. Yeah, I needed the break. I needed to absorb the PS5 and all those games, and I was lazy. I thought the showcase.
Are you okay?
Oh shit.
That was close.
Be careful. Let's not slow down. We're not far from the crash site. Vasari was younger than I am now. To see your home destroyed, everything taken away from you? I can't imagine what that must have been like for her.
I thought the showcase was good. I didn't think it was great. Like I thought it was good towards the end. And it's not that I'm against. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, like I'm not against like the smaller games, but like how many times do we have to see Deathloop? How many times do we have to see like GTA 5 remaster? There's so many games in that first like 3/4 of the show that we've already knew about or saw last year. So I don't know why they felt the need to fill that with that. I know they need to market and remind us of that those games are coming out, but I feel like they could have done that on their own, like separately on their own, like Twitter feeds or like the PlayStation blog or something. Like I don't know why they needed to put that in the PlayStation showcase. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was cool. I was not expecting Wolverine, and even though we know Spider-Man 2 is going to be a thing, I think that teaser was just like, ooh, it got me excited. It gave me chills to see Venom. I just feel like even if they wanted to show smaller stuff, like there's so many other games like indies and stuff that they could be showing that kind of give it the time to show, but they keep showing the same stuff from last year in terms of the multi-platform stuff. I just don't understand why they do that. Yeah, Spider-Man 2's like, and by the way, like, I don't know if I ever talked about it with you last time, but I got Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales like bundled with my like, the Ultimate Edition. It bundled with my PS5 when I got it. I think I said it like the last time, not my last time we talked or whatever. But I did play those games. I platinum both, and I love them. And like I don't know why it took me so long to get on board with those games. That's pretty much what like I was playing those games first for PS5. First I played Spider-Man and then I played Miles Morales. Both excellent games. Yeah, I played them both. It was so much fun. I did and I did the DLC and I got all the trophies for all the DLC for Spider-Man. It was just that much fun. Like I didn't like I was just like you know what? Even though like I have the platinum, I had like the meta achievement of 100%. I'm like you know what? I'm gonna keep playing all this because it's fun. Now I remember this part is really stressful because there's a kind of like a mech that roams around. You gotta avoid it. Yeah, they're both great, especially on PS5. Like playing with like the haptic feedback and all that, and just like the frame rate, 60 frames per second, all that. Oh shit. Speaking of spiders, don't tell me you got Crash 4 106%. Because if you did, congratulations. I've actually still been playing that game every now and then. I actually played that game yesterday. Oh my god, no. Dude, that's crazy if you did that. I'm still at 91%. I can't, like, I've been getting so many gems, and I'm just waiting for it to roll over to 92%. And it's still at 91. I have like 200 regular gems and like 194 of the inverted gems. It's not that bad, but it's persistence and kind of just uh patience. Because you need to really learn the level. Like the levels are very long to learn. Like if you're trying to go for it all in one shot, there's a lot of trial and error, and that's always been a thing with Crash games. But it's like each level is like a 5-minute level, compared to like the original games being like maybe 2 minutes at most. I just wish we had the run feature for time trials. I feel like mashing my hand over and over with this like the slide spin feature gets a little annoying, but oh shit. Oh god. Let's go this way. I do find the triple spin fun and it's cool, but I feel like these levels are kind of like not. I feel like the original Insane trilogy, or like the original games, were more designed for time trials because they were a little shorter at least, and then you can work on shaving your time better. Like it was more encouraging to jump back in and try to get that faster time. Whereas this one, like I feel like if I got a good time on a Crash 4 level, then I just want to never try it ever again because it's like 5 minutes of like running through the level. It was built in time trials in mind. I just feel like but was what was also built within in mind was the difficulty because they wanted to like kind of take that challenge of like the meme that it's a the Dark Souls of platforming or something. So it's a little annoying about like how rough it can be. Um, Whereas the original games were always challenging too, but it was like challenging. It was like the perfect blend of challenging for me. Whereas this is like it can kind of get a little unbalanced with when it comes to. But I still enjoy the game. I still enjoy the gameplay. I think the physics and like the way it operates is still very tight and very fluid. But I don't know. It's one of those games where I just chip away at it. Like I feel like I'm like a prisoner in a cell, and I have a little. It's like Shawshank Redemption, where I'm just like I'm chiseling away at the wall, like every now and then. I should pick up this big gun. It's easier than the Insane Relics, yeah. I have the Insane Relics for like the first two worlds, I think. I have like because right now I'm just trying to focus on the gems. Because I'm like I guess 80% done with the gems or whatever. Oh shit. Yeah, I do have a long way. Yeah, like I said, it's like 200 regular gems I have and like 194 inverted gems. I have, I still have. I think I only have like three relics, three gold relics. Like I haven't even tried the platinums yet, or any of the time trials. Like I've just been, I'm not there yet. Plus, I've been playing other games, like because after Spider-Man, I started playing Control, the Ultimate Edition, like remaster for PS5. I platinumed that. I thought that game was really good. Uh, I did pick up Returnal, and that's a game I don't think I'm really gonna like. I can't even get past like the first biome, and I know I can if I want to, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm gonna continue that with that game. It just I'm not really like invested in that world as much. I feel like the game never gave me a chance to be. It plays great and it feels fun, but After that, then I picked up. I did pick up a PS3 remaster that you should know. Okay, so no, I don't have Ripped Apart, but what I did do was I picked up the PS3 trilogy of the first three Ratchet and Clank games. And I played all three, and I've beaten all three, and I still haven't platinumed it, but I've enjoyed them very much. I felt like I wasn't gonna get the PS4 remake because I know that that's like a very cookie cutter, watered down uh, version of the original games, and kind of like lost its edge. I went on that. There's a YouTube channel, the Gaming Brit Show, I think, and he goes into a great like hour long analysis on why the PS4 remake is just garbage compared to the original Ratchet and Clank and the original trilogy. The Jack trilogy I played on PS3 in like the beginning of the PS towards the end of the PS3 generation, and that was good too. Yeah, I love what the Gaming Bird does with his videos. He has great analyses. But I trusted his word, and I trusted your word too, because I remember you told me that you would probably have a better experience with the original games, and I did. And I know that Rift Apart is supposed to be kind of a sequel to Into the Nexus, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that though. I think I might just jump into Rift Apart and see how, because I'm familiar with the world in a general sense, and that's all I really wanted. Yeah, because I know it was a movie tie-in game, so oh shit. Oh shit. I just got lost. I'd say Ratchet 3 is my favorite because I like that it didn't make you rely on the races. I know like races can be fun, but I didn't like how it made it. I kind of agreed with the Gaming Brick analysis where he said they were, the racing should be kind of like a side thing where it's not necessary to complete the game. Whereas in Ratchet 2, they made it like necessary to kind of master those. I think also with like the hoverboard challenges, they made it like kind of required that you needed to beat those in order to progress. It's not that I didn't enjoy those, but it was a lot less. Like I felt Ratchet 3 was a lot less stressful. And I also like that battle scenario where you're kind of helping the battle bots or whatever, and kind of like doing different. I like that. I also liked I love that they brought back the battle arena, uh, whatever it's called, which was also in Ratchet 2. But yeah, Ratchet 2 was good. Ratchet 2 was definitely the toughest. Wouldn't you agree? Oh no! Damn! Alright, so I have to figure this guy out. Oop, that was my control. Okay, good thing I got checkpoint. Come on, come on, come on! Oh my god. I was trying to rush that one. With Ratchet 3 is the only game so far that I've played like the new game pluses, and I'm kind of trying to platinum it. So I know the other ones you kind of just have to grind a little more. Like all of them, you have to grind a little in order to get like all those bolts and everything, which I find is fun. God, this thing's couldn't be. I'm like trapped right now. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, did you get the Bolt trophy on Ratchet 1? No, I didn't. Because basically I just wanted to complete the main game, and then just continue. I did play a little bit of New Game Plus for Ratchet 1 though. And it's a game. I feel like it's a good game to like listen to like a podcast. Like once you're in New Game Plus and you've already seen like the cutscenes and everything, it's a good game to like just like listen to like music or like a podcast or something and just play, and just collect all those bullets and kind of like go for that extra stuff. I heard there is a glitch, but I heard that on PS3 Trilogy that they kind of got rid of that glitch. I'm not sure if that's true though, right? Oh, is it? Well, in that case, I mean, I still probably will play the legit way because I do find the gameplay. I know the Ratchet one's kind of like the most rigid when it comes to how polished it is compared to the sequels, but I still do enjoy the gameplay of it. Alright, I gotta take this spider out. Good thing I found this rocket launcher. Oh, I can only carry one heavy weapon at a time. That's what they're doing. Come on, no, no, I'm stuck. Let's see if I can make this. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Run, run, run.
They're all down. I'm moving forward.
So I guess I didn't have to take this guy out, but it probably would help if I did. Or I could just run away from him. Um, I think that's cool. I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. I did watch like all the movies like all at once like a few like 6 months back about. Um, I think that's great for everyone who played that game and has nostalgia for it. I'm always in favor of remakes of any sort of like what's it called? I'm a little lost for words, but basically keeping oh shit. Let's just let that guy go. Alright. Yeah. And I kind of expected that because they showed it at the beginning, and we already like we never knew of the Star Wars IP as being kind of like an exclusive property to PlayStation, so I wasn't surprised. Oh god, no, don't tell me. Don't do this to me! Oh my god. Alright, let me just take a cover here for a sec. He lost me. Walking attack drone. Multiple attack modes, vulnerable when stunned. Oh, so if I had like a... How do I get out of here? Let's just see if I can make a run for it. Okay, I can get past this guy, right? Let's go. Yeah. Again, sometimes if I want to play, I'm just gonna do it. I know it's better to stick to a schedule. Usually I do it at like 8 p.m. Eastern time. But,
How could they ever forgive us?
part of me kind of wants this game to be over with. Not that I'm... Like, I'm having fun when I'm playing it in the moment, but, I'm not, like, that excited about this game as much as you know... It's fun, but it's just... There's other games I like to get to. Alright, where am I doing? Get to the planet's surface and find the dropship. Okay, so we're trying to find this dropship we downed. Is this the way down? No, right? Stuck. Where the hell am I going? Okay, so I am supposed to go down. I guess this is the way down. I'm waiting for my zip line to... You know what? I'm just gonna drop. Oh, oops.
Sometimes I wish people would just forget this ever happened. Instead of pain and guilt, there could be hope. Carolyn, you alright?
That wasn't just a tremor.
The quakes are getting more violent. We need to get to the crash site now.
I'm on it. What time is it where you are? I'm guessing it's like 3:48 right now for you? $5:48. Oh wow. Almost dinner time. It's quiet. Too quiet. There we are. All right.
I have a visual on the crash site.
I see it. Moving in.
He's here. It's Tyrion. He's alive.
Son of a bitch.
We're flying him out.
We need to track him. He'll lead us to the weapon.
Copy. I'm on it.
Okay, so this guy like fell out of the ship last time or something, and we just assumed he died. I should get one of these E-pulse grenades, because I'm sure we're gonna run into those big bad spider drones. What else happened? I played Astrobot. That was the first game I actually played, and that was a lot of fun. That was fun to platinum. Really cool kind of tech demo for like the haptic controller, like the feedbacks on the controller. Come on, reload, reload, reload! Oh my god, I gotta get adrenaline packs too. At least I have a checkpoint. What else? Yeah, I've still been playing Crash 4 every now and then, like I said. Yeah, not much else. All those games did take a while to kind of complete. I do want to get Rift Apart soon. Alright, how long do I have to do this for? Got my adrenaline. Tell me you're dying. Yeah, that too. Something that's completely unnecessary in my opinion, but if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. Oh, come on. Alright. We're rid of that guy at least. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine. Because there's also talk as of recently that there's going to be a Twisted Metal game that's going to be a tie-in to the supposed show that's coming out. So that's probably their strategy, is to tie whatever any of the and honestly, once that Ghost of Tsushima movie comes out, I'm sure there's going to be like some time, whether it's the sequel. I don't know if the sequel will be out in time, but I can imagine them putting like a DLC out as like a tie-in, just to get people like put that on the mind of people, so they can be like, oh, I'll play this and I'll watch the movie too. Shit. Alright, this thing's scary. I need to get around it. I need a petricite canister. Tell me this is gonna work. Killzone is notorious for valuing reload animations over oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, that's right, I forgot that it's still very hard to get. People are still having trouble. And it's supposed to get harder. Trying to find a petricite whatever thing. I think here's one. There's another. That's a checkpoint. Usually they send out these drones. Oh my god. Oh, I'll take it. I know scalpers, there was a drop, but I didn't have the money. Yeah. The way I did it though was GameStop with a bundle. Because scalpers are just not gonna be picking up all these bundles. They're just trying to get the individual console. Alright, I think I did it. I think I did what I was supposed to do.
Kellen, I'm just above you. Use the gravity well.
Let's get the hell out of here. There you are.
I'll take point.
I feel like we're walking on the moon here.
Tremor, move! Watch for falling debris.
Huh?
Kellen, heads up!
Where are we going?
This place is tearing itself apart.
It's landing. It's just past the ridge. Come on.
Where'd she go? What the hell? Did she just like disappear? Oh, she probably went like into invisibility mode or something. Which is strange. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, she went down.
see him. He's leading us right towards the weapon. It's heavily armed. There's no way in unless you disable the mobile scan unit.
That photo's so funny.
I'll find another way down. If we flank our approach, we stand a better chance of breaking through. If it comes to it, Kellen, the weapon takes priority. We can't let them use it.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
I've never thrown a console away. And I'm still on my PS4 right now because I'm not used to how the broadcast features are yet on the PS5, and I don't want to... well, I want to keep my save feature on the PS4. I didn't want to have to reinstall Killzone Shadowfall onto PS5. So I figured the next game I do, I'm going to start fresh on PS5. But yeah, I would always... For me, the PS4 is still a Blu-ray player, it's still a DVD player, it still plays a bunch of PS4 games that I don't feel like putting on my PS5. Even though PS5 is backwards compatible, it doesn't hold all the room for all those games. So there's still games on PS4 that, you know, holding on to the PS4 is still good. And I've done the same with my other consoles. In fact, right in front of me, the PS3 is hooked up, because that's where I've been playing Ratchet and Clank trilogy. That still works. That still works as a Blu-ray DVD player. I'm like, as I said before, like, I'm a big physical media guy, so I always have use for them, even if I have to move them to another room. Like right now, my PS2 is downstairs. So yeah, and I'll always like move it up and down and stuff like that. So yeah, I always save those. We're moving along, though, with this game. It's coming along. We're towards the end. I forget how many missions there are, but right now, like, I think we just finished the 8th, and I think now we're on the 9th. So maybe there's like 2 or 3 missions left in this game, like chapters. I don't know where I'm supposed to be, as always. Well, I guess I can... I guess I can't. I thought I could zipline, but not. I can't. Unless I can float across, but I doubt it. Infiltrate the base and find Tyrion and the weapon. How the hell do I do that? Should I just try to jump? Will I float like these rocks are? Let's try it. Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work. I guess we'll figure it out next time. I feel like I have to climb this way, maybe. But it's not letting me. It's not... There's no ladder. Is there a ladder around here? Alright, next time we'll figure this out. In the meantime, it's been great talking with you, Pelpa Pig. For anyone out there, be greatly appreciated if you like, comment, or subscribe. Whatever you choose, or whatever you like. You don't even have to do it, but it's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. So yeah, keep on gaming, stay healthy, keep a clear head, and happy travels. See you guys.